One of the most prolific music producers of our time, and truly a pop culture connoisseur, Mr. Swizz Beatz.
Yeah.
So what you've just seen is a video that we shot last week in New York, and the video actually is going to be how we announce to the public tonight, actually, our partnership. And so it's a new way versus a traditional way of announcing something. It's a new way of doing it. So tonight, after this session, we will actually go live, and we will actually, what are you doing?
Got to put these up here.
So tonight we will, after this session, so you guys have seen that video first, and then tonight after that session, we will actually go live for the world to see this collaboration, right?
I already tweeted it.
So the plan was we wait until after this, so everyone here can see it first, and then you Twitter it. But when you work with Swizz, the one thing you have to know is he is always 2 steps ahead, so I should have expected something. So I guess that did just get Twitter right after you guys saw it, so you did see it first. But I do got to give you a little bit of props, because when we shot that last week, it was about 0 degrees in New York. And you stayed out and insisted on finishing the R, and you were out there for over 2 hours in the cold. So I respect your work ethic with that, because I was freezing.
Freezing.
Definitely. So what we wanted to talk a little bit about here is first get you to know Swizz a little bit better. I know a lot of you know some things about him, maybe a few other things about him, and then talk a little bit about our collaboration, which is one of the reasons we're all here. So first and foremost, it always starts with music, and I think I have to first congratulate you. Most of you probably know Swizz won a Grammy on Sunday night with Jay. On to the next one.
Thank you.
I got a million ways to get it.
You know this song?
Choose one. Hey, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one.
So that must have been cool with you and Jay getting that award?
Yeah, that was amazing. You know, you don't expect for songs like that to win Grammys. Like that was a straight streak from the heart song, and to be able to win a Grammy or for just being creative and having fun and letting the world know that you went to the next level and every angle in your life, and to win a Grammy for expressing it, I think that was amazing. It was fun.
So you didn't make it and didn't think it was going to be that big?
Nah, we was just having fun. Like, you know, you have records like Empire State of Mind, which, you know, like, that's the Grammy. But on to the next one, winning the Grammy is like, that's crazy.
So, speaking of Grammys, there may be more Grammys on the horizon because there's just been so much buzz about this next album that you're doing. So you're coming out from the studio and doing a solo project, and a lot of people are going to be involved with that project. But first, can you just talk about like the vibe of this album? What's the sound going to be?
The album is called Hope Living. What I did was I laid out all the groundwork, and I said that if I had an album that I can pick everybody I wanted to work with and use all my relationship, this was going to be the one. So I have everybody from Bono, Lenny Kravitz, Wayne, everybody's on the album. We can get into something right quick, huh?
Can we? Will you give us a sneak peek?
I play Lenny Kravitz and Wayne one.
So that's Wayne, Lenny Kravitz, and you.
Yeah, we're about to shoot a video to that too.
That's a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, they're gonna be wearing Reeboks too.
I like that. That's good. Family. So the other thing you have going outside of the album is Monster Mondays, which you've created, which is actually putting out new music every Monday. So can you talk a little bit about what that's about?
Monster Mondays, I created Monster Mondays to give artists, producers, an outlet to express themselves without no boundaries, without no politics from the labels and this, that, and the third. And you know, Monster Mondays is now in 150 countries, 4,000 states, and you know, it's been a success. And Ass on the Floor came from Monster Mondays. The Music Soul Child song came from Monster Mondays, which we just shot the video for. And to see something that I started off just wanting to put out music and now ending up on the charts and everything like that, I think that people want to have what they want to have on an exclusive level, and they don't want no politics to get in the way. So Monster Mondays is all for expressing itself.
So actually, I forgot to actually introduce the world famous DJ Rana. I apologize for that. Always on point. But actually, do you have that Soul Child song from Monster Mondays?
Music, please. Let me clear my throat. Bounce slippers in the road while we on that boat. Imagine APs, yeah, that sounds dope. Came from Aspen, we riding the ass.
bunch of the Turks. Don't worry about it, cause I'm in small buck. Like 5 minutes, I got every superstar status. 10 minutes, I got every global status. On the Born Express, the one time nothing like the rest.
So the crazy thing is, so you can actually like make a record on a Wednesday, and the following Monday the whole world can hear the song. It's like changing the way that everyone gets music.
It's different. I make it on a Sunday and put it out on Monday.
You were gonna say that. All night Sunday though.
Yeah.
Monday.
Monster Monday is a serious dedication. It's probably the hardest thing in my life right now to maintain is Monster Mondays, because everything is organic. It's like whatever falls from the sky, you know, that's what's gonna be on Monster Monday.
So switching off of music for a second, a lot of people probably don't know some of your other interests when it comes to art and design. So can you talk just a little bit about some of the other things going on outside of the music stuff?
Designing for Aston Martin, we got the Photo Rapide, which just launched, was a super success. We have Jaeger Culture, we have B&O, we have my partner Christian Louboutin on the high-end fashion side. We have Reebok, we have from the art front, you know, we have me as a photographer, me as a painter, a lot of philanthropic work, professor at NYU. Come on, man,
You're busy. You're hard working. You're the hardest working man I think in show business. I really believe that. You don't sleep, so that's probably why.
That's why I got the shades on.
But one of the things I think that's really important is what Swizz just talked about is the reason why we're so excited about this collaboration. And the most important thing that I'll probably say in this short session is this is not a sneaker deal. This is not about signing a guy and having him collaborate on a sneaker and putting it out. This is about a much bigger partnership where Swizz will be involved in some of our campaigns. He'll be involved in collaborating on some original content with us. And of course, because he's a sneaker addict, he will be involved in creating things like this that we did for the Grammys. So he will be involved in some product, but it's going to be a very unique, different type of experience. And so I guess because you work with so many different high-end brands around the world, I guess one of my questions for you was why Reebok?
Well, you know, I pay attention to a lot of brands, and I have a lot of opportunities to work with a lot of brands. And just like Aston Martin, you know, I felt that Reebok was in a unique position to, you know, take things to another level and not be pressed against the ceiling like a lot of the other brands. It's like if I go to another brand that's well known, it's like, where am I going to move around? How am I going to grow? And I seen that Reebok had a lot of potential to improve on certain things, and you know, so we can grow together and start a whole different movement for the culture now. And you know, like, look, they're back in Basquiat, and that's like one of my mentors, and he's not even on this earth. And to see a brand back Basquiat and to back our culture, and for me to be a part of it, I think that is something super amazing. And you know, I'm happy to be a part of the family.
So I got to ask you, because you created a lot of chaos with this shoe here. So one of the things we're doing a lot of modernizing our classics. So a lot of people don't know this is a shoe back in the day that Sean Kemp wore that we modernized. There's an Omni Run behind us that we also modernized for a new look. But as soon as you saw this shoe, you gravitated to this, and we did a version for the Grammys. We did a version for a Soul Child video. We've done a lot of versions. What was it about this shoe that you fell in love with?
Well, I'm a critic, and you know, to be honest, I got tired of seeing everybody wearing the same Reebok, or when you see Reebok, it's like the regular classic or the regular pumps. And you know, anything that I try to get involved with and do, I try to make sure it's to the next level. So when I seen the unique design, I immediately stamped it and said, well, let's add this to it. Let's team up with the you know, with the different people, and let's make the world understand that Reebok has a new voice and has a new look, and you know, we're ready to compete in the market with whoever, whatever, you know, we're ready to compete.
Well, that voice is, I think, the big thing that we're going to be changing is a new voice for Reebok. And we're going to be doing a lot of unique things together. So first, I want to, Swizz, I know you're fresh off the Grammys. I want to thank you for coming and spend some time with us. I know you're going to spend some time with some people and mingle for a little while. But one of the things we did talk about is doing a lot of things different. And so next month, you're going to hear about an incredible campaign. We have a very, very innovative campaign to relaunch classics around the world. And so it's going to be pretty interesting. So we hope a lot of you will join us in Miami for that. But in the meantime, we're creating a lot of content that we're just putting out. So we're going to leave you with a quick video that Swizz shot when he was in Portugal last month. Him co-starring his favorite thing on the planet, I think, this shoe. So check out this video, and we really, really want to thank everybody for coming and spending some time with us. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm from the ghetto. Damn, follow the leader, Swizz man got gold. never paid for. Started with the devil out, then drove the devil out. Knocking my hacking in, now we're rocking my law. Moving time on the ground and think that I'm Dapper Dan. Swizzy for president, thinking of a master plan. Every year I get him, I let the rhythm hit him. I ain't no joke, boy, you little kid him. All my number ones, been great number runs. I don't fear nobody, competition is none. The R been known for his lyrics of fury. Well, I've been known for the clearest of jury. The diamonds in my watch worth more than baby Surrey. The God body flow, no judge, no jury, and I'm out. It's showtime. 1, 2, I said, did you get the message? Hey, hip hop is back. Hey, we don't know how to act. Hey, tell the DJ bring us back, 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 back. Did you get the message? Hey, hip hop is back. Hey, we don't know how to act. Hey, tell the DJ bring us back, 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 back. Ho, ho, hey, ho, hey.
So as Swizz likes to say, it's showtime. So thank you guys very much for coming. We appreciate it. Thanks again.